Hello all, thank you for joining me. Today I'll show you how to bake flowers for decoration and for other necessary uh, immediate creations. I'll be showing you how to create flowers from leftover fabric. Cloth fabric flowers are very beautiful to look at and to use them. They are very light and they are out of fabric, so you feel different about it from metal. So here you can see that I have taken a strip of fabric and I have folded it into 4 times so that you can again refold it and then cut them into this square and then into the circle. You saw the process, and it's easy to cut 4 pieces of cloth pieces together. Beyond that, it will be not easy to cut with a scissor. So here with a needle and thread, I am doing a running stitch on the folded circle. So you can see me stitching it in a running form with a needle and thread. Now you'll see the form, the semicircle form taking shape while I pull the thread. Here you can see that when you pull the thread, it creates this pattern of a alphabet U. Like this you will create around 4 to 5 pieces to create a fabric flower. I've taken black color cloth because I like black color and I thought visibility will be better with the needle and thread on it. A pattern cloth looks also very pretty, but then for demonstration I thought black cloth would be more ideal. So this way you can see me, I am stitching up in a running stitch, one after the other. I'll be using, I think, 6 of these circular cloth pieces to form a flower. So there's one more I have to make. This is a very common stitching for everyone, and you'll find it very easy to make this flower. So here you go, you can see the last one I am taking to make it 6 pieces of cloth to form a flower. So here you go, you can see them. I'm pulling the string to get them all closer and then kind of give it a double stitch there so that it doesn't loosen up. So once you make sure that everything is intact, you can see me stitching the last piece to the first piece towards the center. So that way it forms a complete flower. The cloth that I have taken here is very thin. So if you take a thicker cloth, you will get the flowers a little bit more, fluffy. Because this is a very thin cloth I have used, you can see that the flower is kind of bent here and there, and it's giving a very natural look, of course. But another video I'll try to make with thicker cloth, which you can see that the flower looks very fluffy and sturdy. So here what you do is stitch up the center area in a random if you want, just here and there, so that the strength is there towards the center where there is a hollow space in between, because all the edges are coming together. So to fill up that gap, to give more strength towards the center, one can go around with a needle and thread. And here you can adjust the petals with a finger to bend it towards any one side. So that way they look oval petal flower. That's a lovely flower. So this is basic stitching, basic cutting, basic adjusting. Thank you guys. Now this is another flower I'll be showing you with the same cloth, and the cutting style is same, folding same way 4 times, and then adjusting it to one size of circle that you want. So here I folded to make it a square, 4 pieces of cloth together, easy to cut. Beyond that it will be tough to cut. So here you can see me giving it a circular cutting to make it into a complete circle. Here the circle need not be complete circle, because anyway you're going to stitch up the edges. So here you can see 4 pieces at a time I am getting. So here I am keeping a few more circular pieces of the same size, so that I can decide on whether I want the flower to be 5 petal, 6 petal or 8 petal. So it all depends on you, how many petal flowers you want to create. Now here you can see me, I'm just adjusting the cutting. These cloth pieces are leftover pieces at home, and they are very thin. It's easy to cut and handle thinner cloth pieces, of course. So again you can see me adjusting a little bit of the edges to get the same circular pattern. So I think I have around 8 or 10 of them now. I think 12 of them I'm keeping it standby. So you see me folding it and then giving it a running stitch. This, because you can see a triangular base, it will give a corner to the petal. It's a very easy stitch and a very easy pattern. The running stitch again depends on how many you want to do stitches there. It can be 5, it can be 6, it can be 8 stitches, depending on how you want your flower to look like. Here I think I have given it around 5 stitches. One has to be a bit careful with the needle and go slow with the stitching. You can adjust it wherever you want and need not be in a hurry to finish. Here I am showing you in a faster mode just to make the video a bit short. Let the stitching count remain the same so that you get similar petals for this flower. So now same way like the earlier pattern, you are pulling the thread to bring all the petals together. Here you can see me, I'm adjusting with 5 petals. You can make with 6 also, but 5 also seems okay. So the end bit you will slightly tighten, pull the string and get them closer and stitch it up. The method is almost same, only the cutting was a little, the cutting was the same, only the folding and stitching part is slightly different. There you go. So now the center area looks a little flimsy, not very strong, so I'll give it a random stitch here to there and bring them all closer. Guys, wait for my next video. I'll be showing you how to decorate this flower in fabric so that you can use it for different purposes. Guys, do share, like my videos and do comment in the comment section. This is a video